When you picture a medieval castle, you might imagine grand halls, feasts, and kings on thrones. But what if I told you that behind the stone walls lurked a world of smells so strong, so overwhelming, that it could make your eyes water? From the stench of human waste to the sweetness of burning incense, castles were anything but fresh. Today, we're going to step back into the Middle Ages, nose first. Step inside the castle, the very first thing you'd notice is the smoke. Fireplaces and torches were everywhere, but ventilation? Not so much. Imagine thick, heavy smoke filling your lungs, clinging to your clothes, and staining the walls black. It wasn't the clean, cozy fireplace scent we know today, it was choking, acrid, and constant. Now follow your nose to the kitchen. On one hand, roasting meats, stews bubbling with herbs, and freshly baked bread filled the air with mouth-watering aromas. But wait, mix in fish left out too long, spoiled meat, and greasy pots that rarely got scrubbed clean, and suddenly it wasn't so appetizing. The kitchen was a mix of heaven and hell for the senses. Look down. The floors were often covered with rushes, reeds spread to soften the hard stone. Sounds nice? Not really. They were rarely cleaned. Imagine layers of food scraps, animal bones, spit, and even chamber pot contents pressed into the rushes over weeks or months. The smell? A mix of rotting food and damp mold, a medieval carpet of stench. And then there were the toilets, or garderobes, as they were called. Waste often dropped straight down into a cesspit or even the moat. In summer heat, the smell would rise through the castle walls and cling to every corridor. Imagine the mix of human waste, stagnant water, and the occasional unlucky servant tasked with cleaning it out. Medieval castles weren't just impressive fortresses, they were, quite literally, stink fortresses. Now picture the people. Hygiene was nothing like today. Bathing was rare, sweat was constant, and crowded halls multiplied the odor. But don't think it was all bad, the wealthy used perfumes, herbs, and even scented gloves to fight the stink. Sadly, these smells often clashed, lavender oil over body odor, incense fighting chamber pots. A true medieval perfume cocktail. Despite it all, people tried to fight the stench. Herbs like rosemary and thyme were strewn on floors, incense was burned during mass, and scented candles helped in private chambers. But let's be honest, in a world of thousands of unwashed bodies, smoking torches, and overflowing garderobes, no amount of rosemary could truly save the nose. So, what did castles smell like? They were a strange mixture of smoke, sweat, filth, rotting food, and, yes, sometimes perfume and baked bread. These scents told the story of medieval life, raw, unfiltered, and very human. Next time you walk through the silent halls of a castle, try to imagine not just the sights, but the smells. It might just change the way you see history forever.